Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, there's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
$13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Throw is Jackson. And that's That's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. It's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Justin Houston. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
12, 11. Hey, check back, Mike 6.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking deep downfield. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Up to make the play there defensively, Von Bell, leading tackler in Cincinnati last year.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defense.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Malik Harrison on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Nixon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Now Burrow on first down. Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Jackson. Flushed out right. And it's caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
These two teams met in Baltimore, you might remember earlier in the year, with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Dobbins, touchdown, Baltimore. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now the Bengals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Burrow looking to pass. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the sign judge. And that's good enough for a first down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
12, 12, 12.
From just shy of midfield, Burrow. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Burrow.
There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase.
Oh, you got the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. At 23 yards, the final tally.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. 10, under 10, 10, 11 MT, tight, 11 MT.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson got him in. It's Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Well, it's a shovel pass, and it's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here we go. 180. Legs up. He's not going to get me. Hey, check back. 11. They can't hang with us. Like six.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is down to a field goal. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Burrow on play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. Touchdown! T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Gostkowski the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
84 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 23. 23 yards the pickup there. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Sam Hubbard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Dobbins trying the left side. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains.
begins here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
On 1, ready? 45, 45. Mike, 45. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11.
They'll look to throw here. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Here we go. Start. Ready? Ready, set. 11, 11. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he is all the way up past the 25. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now a handoff for Dobbins. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. And for the defense, their third sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Jackson on first down.
He'll find Bateman once more.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Again, Jackson.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Justin Houston make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
They're running it. Mike 6. Mike 6. Don't get nervous. Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. 12. 12. Check 52. Check 4. Check 4.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
55. No, we changed it. 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he is all the way up past the 25. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 38. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sam Hubbard, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Baltimore, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on